Hey there, Squidbaconator here, going on about cartoons, country music, and whatever else. And today is time to go over the 2014 album for Big and Rich, entitled Gravity. So, these guys have been going on for quite some time now. Yeah. And it's weird for that because they were basically always using bro country type of country music, which is pretty weird because 2004 you get Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. That felt like a really weird time because country music was still not really in that vein of typing of bro country and whatnot. And I do like these guys. They have a couple pretty good songs and they all pretty much go into bro country, so they're good, I guess. So how does their latest album, Gravity, hold up since now, after their hiatus, they come back with their own record company? And also Rich also has writing credits on all the songs, and that is pretty respectful, although Big does not have as much. I guess we could see who's the worker and slacker of the group, huh? Yeah. So, how does their album, Gravity, hold up? It's okay, I guess. It's not bad, it's kinda good, but well, let's look at the songs, shall we? First off, their hit, Look at You. Now, I really like this song. It's pretty good for what it is. Instant love looking whatnot. Although it could come off as creepy, the Big and Rich's delivery definitely makes it feel genuine, like that he just saw her and oh my god, I'm in love, whatever. And yeah, instrument and production is good, their singing is good and whatnot, and this is probably one of the best songs of the album. Next is Lovin' Lately featuring Tim McGraw. Now, at the beginning I'm not a big fan of the instrumentation, but other than that, it's a good song. Everything works for it, and yeah, it's a good song. I got nothing really else to say about it. So, next up, the titled album, Gravity. Now, this really feels like What We Ain't Got by Jake Owen. For me, basically, it's a piano ballad thing and piano instrumentation. You don't really hear many good songs. I mean, with me, I'm not a big fan of slower piano ballads, but recently they've been starting to warm up to me, and this song does feel nice, and their singing tends to have a pretty good harmony on most of their songs. Yeah, pretty much on all the songs on this album and this song. I keep repeating lyrics a lot. That's kind of weird. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah. Alright, so next, time to get to some problems starting with Rolling Along. Now we finally get to some more country rock instrumentations, which will pop up later. But this song I'm not a big fan of. Mainly because it's really cliched, and by this time it's getting pretty old in bro country. Mid-2014, it's starting to die out, and it's like, okay, enough, calm down with the bro country. And this is very cliched song. It's just a party song, and I'm not a big fan of it. It's just not that good of country rock. Don't worry, we'll get to better country rock later in this album. Alright, next up is Runaway With You. Even though it feels like the last song, Rolling Along, and Runaway With You sort of have the same feel to it, even though Runaway With You is a relationship song, and Rolling Along is a sort of party song. Weird how that works out, but Runaway With You is another good song on this album. Everything does work. Lyrics work, instrumentation, and so on and so forth. And next, okay, Lose a Little Sleep. Here we have another okay party song, Lose a Little Sleep. Yet again, we're still floating with cliché, like rolling along, and okay, this album does have one major problem, and that would be it is pretty repetitive in pretty much all forms of everything. Lyrics are repetitive, the songs feel repetitive throughout the whole album. It feels like I'm listening to the same thing over and over again. And with that, it feels a little boring, and that's not good for what they do. I mean, sure, it's good like once or twice, but then after it, I feel like, okay, we get a nice song. Can we go home now? I don't want to listen to this music anymore. Please stop playing it. Yeah, that's how I feel with this album. It gets old pretty quick. So, next up, Don't Wake Me Up. Now, this does have it is pretty good, and I really like it how it captures the fear of not wanting to hear a guy not wanting to hear his girlfriend breaking up with him like in the morning. Basically, just don't wake him up, just go, I want to sleep more, or whatnot. Although that can come off pretty weird. Like, he comes off as like an idiot who doesn't want to, okay, I guess, get back on track, this is going on, gotta stop rambling and whatnot. So yeah, Don't Wake Me Up is okay, I guess. Next up, That Kind of Town. I just feel, for That Kind of Town, it's another country rock song, and I just feel nothing when I listen to this. Like, I don't feel anything good or bad, it just meh. Nothing really, no emotions or anything. I don't feel bored either, I just don't know how to feel about that song. So That Kind of Town, I guess, could be the weakest song, and if I had to pick out of all these songs and not recommend one, That Kind of Town would be the one. Alright, 2 more songs. Next up, Thank God for Pain. It's pretty good, I guess. I have mixed feelings on this. I mean, sure, it could be good to see, mainly with lyrics. It could be good to see that all the pain and scars make him get closer to his girlfriend and whatnot. And it could come off as bad because this guy likes pain. That feels really weird how someone can like pain. And I don't know about that song. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Even though I kind of like it, it's just a sour taste. Also, it has, again with the repetitiveness, it feels like that a little bit like Gravity, except a little more instrumentation, more guitars and whatnot, but it still feels the same. I'm getting really tired of this. Let's finish this up with I Came to Get Down. Yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah, getting down. This is country rock done right. This is what Rolling Along should have been. Like, it feels like a better party song, like harder rock edge. It's like what Rolling Along feels a little too soft, just slightly too soft, and not enough of that country rock edge that I do like. So in the end, it's a Big and Rich album. It's pretty much what you would expect from these guys in the end. Just a bunch of relationship songs, party songs, everything revolving around sort of bro country, since they've been doing that for over a decade. So with decent instrumentals of pop country and country rock, and although it gets pretty repetitive after a while and boring after a while, so it gets a 6 out of 10. If you're a fan of these guys, I will recommend it. However, if you're not a fan of Big and Rich, you guys should just stay away from it.